Listen carefully. Don't move. Archangel Michael commands me to deliver this truth to you right now. Your soulmate carries a guilt that burns in their chest. Stay with me and listen. This is an assumption. It's a spiritual fact. They regret every harsh word and every cowardly silence. They believe they destroyed the most precious thing they had. Heaven has a direct command for both of you. And if you close this video, you will lose the instruction to activate your reward. Stay here, because this changes your reality this second. Your soulmate replays old conversations in their mind, over and over again. They wish they had spoken gently. They wish they had loved you with the depth you deserved. That weight in their chest is real. Archangel Michael reveals that this person cried recently. They didn't know why. There was no external reason. It was God uprooting the pain. Tears are prayers when the mouth cannot speak. Heaven counted them all. Stay with me. Don't ignore this message because this part has real power. Healing is mandatory before reward. God doesn't build on broken foundations. Your restoration comes first. You waited. You questioned heaven. You asked why love was delayed. Here's the straightforward answer. The delay was your protection. God blocked traps you called opportunities. You escaped storms that would have destroyed you. Listen carefully and stay put. Your soul remains undisturbed because the angels have protected you. Your soulmate is afraid of rejection. It's not arrogance, it's wounded pride. They want to get closer, but they fear your door will be closed. They're afraid. They don't want to feel foolish or reopen wounds that are still bleeding. That's why they're silent and waiting for you to make the first move. But listen carefully. God is shifting energy right now. Communication will open naturally. No pleading, no chasing, no forcing anything. Just pure alignment. Stay with me until the end, because what's coming explains their behavior. Someone, in the past, lied to your soulmate. They were told they were too emotional, too sensitive. That lie still echoes in their head and holds them back. But heaven dictates a different law. Sensitivity is strength. Empathy is true power. Deep feelings are a rarity in this world, and that's why they've been chosen. That's why they attract you. Soulmates don't lie. They recognize the truth immediately. Don't skip the video. This is an order from Archangel Michael. Guard your dreams. Signs will come while you sleep. You will see faces. You will see places. You will feel presences. Even if you don't remember every detail when you wake up, your heart will be at peace. That is proof that guidance has arrived. Angels don't shout. They speak in silence. God works in absolute stillness. Listen carefully and don't move. Your soulmate has been asking God a question repeatedly, over and over again in the darkness of their room. That question your soulmate keeps asking is, will I ever feel safe in love again? Heaven answers right now. Yes, and you are the answer. Not because you're perfect, but because your heart is honest. You don't manipulate. You don't play with other people's emotions. That purity is an anomaly these days, and that's why you are the ultimate destination. Listen to this calmly. Let this message sink in. The time will come when you will both laugh at this waiting. You will look back and fully understand why the silence was necessary. You will understand why the distance had to exist. God doesn't waste a single second of any season. Everything has an authoritative purpose. Don't leave. Every part matters. Archangel Michael reveals an imminent shift. Someone close to your soulmate will soon depart. It won't be in anger, but in peace. God is clearing the way. That empty space is necessary for clarity to enter. Don't be afraid of endings. In the kingdom of God, endings are legitimate openings for the new. Your soulmate is stronger than they believe. They survived storms you never saw, but which angels calmed. Battles you've never heard of. That's the force that draws divine love. Understand this. Heaven doesn't send fragile hearts to fragile souls. You were shaped by raw experience. So were they. That's why the connection feels so intense. Depth only recognizes depth. Listen carefully and don't skip the video. Your patience is spiritual power. You waited without bitterness. You had hope without exerting pressure. God honors that stance. Blessings flow to hearts that know how to be still. Love that is rush breaks. Love that is guided builds empires. Archangel Michael gives you a direct command. When your soulmate finally speaks to you openly, listen. Don't interrupt. Don't lecture. Let them unburden themselves. Let them heal through their own words. At that moment, your silence will have more authority than any advice. Your mere presence will be the solution. Stay until the very last second. Don't skip ahead. You are protected. They are too. This bond is guarded by the tribunal of heaven. There is no room for jealousy, for third parties, or for negativity. The spiritual shields are active right now. If you feel warmth in your chest as you hear these words, accept it as legal confirmation. The angels are gently touching your heart. Miracles are silent. They don't always announce their arrival with a bang. The love between you will grow slowly but deeply. Understand this principle. Strong roots form underground, in the darkness, before the tree is visible. What God is building now is meant to last forever. Your soulmate will smile sincerely again. It won't be a fake smile or one practice in front of the mirror. True joy is on its way. God restores laughter. God restores trust. Don't close the video now. Stay open. Stay steadfast. Stay faithful. Heaven is at work even when you feel nothing. This message isn't over. There is one more revelation. Archangel Michael says that something powerful is changing within your soulmate this very second. Listen closely. They feel restless. They sense that something is about to transform, but they can't name it. That feeling is divine preparation. Heaven never moves suddenly without first shaking the spirit. That person's heart is softening. The old walls are falling silently. You are witnessing someone learning to believe again, step by step, like someone learning to walk again after serious injury. This is sacred. The work is being done behind the scenes. Don't rush. God is working in your heart. It's a gentle surgery. Listen to this. Your soulmate has been watching you from afar. It's not empty curiosity. It's admiration and a quiet affection. They sense your strength and your calm energy. They compare you to everyone they meet, even when they pretend they don't care. Heaven dictates that you stand out in their world. Your presence feels different because it feels safe. That's rare. That's divine. Don't go, what's coming is great. There were nights you cried silently. You wondered if love would ever choose you completely. You questioned your own worth and didn't understand why people kept coming and going from your life. God saw every tear. None were in vain. Heaven was shaping your judgment, so you'll recognize true love when it's right in front of you. You're not going to settle for confusion anymore. You're not going to accept half measures. That's called growth. Listen carefully and don't move. Archangel Michael says, your soulmate is learning to love themselves now. They are healing childhood wounds, old betrayals, and broken promises. This process is solitary and necessary. They long for someone who understands them deeply. That's why your soul is calling to theirs. You understand without being asked. You feel without needing proof. That is spiritual authority. This is pure connection. Listen carefully. You will soon receive a message. It won't be dramatic or exaggerated. It will be simple, but it will shake you to your core. When you read it, your heart will immediately recognize the truth. That is divine alignment. Don't overthink it. Don't analyze it with your mind. Just feel it. God speaks through simplicity, not chaos. Don't skip the video. Stay present. I'm repeating this because it's vital. That person is watching you. They admire your strength and the calm you project. In a world full of noise, your peace is what attracts them. Even if they feign indifference, you are the standard by which they measure everyone else. Heaven has decreed that you are the safe haven, and that is the most valuable thing anyone can find. Don't ignore this. Your nights of lonely crying are over. Those times you asked why people were leaving, God was answering you with protection. Not a single tear was wasted. Heaven used that pain to clear your vision. You are no longer the person who accepts crumbs or confusion. Now you demand clarity and total commitment. That's not arrogance. It's spiritual growth. Archangel Michael is clear. Your soulmate is undergoing a process of reconstruction. They are uprooting the betrayals of their childhood and the promises broken by others. The silence you feel today is not abandonment. It is intensive healing. Common instruction. Write, I receive my message, if you're ready to see the sign God has prepared for you this week. That process is solitary. It's an internal battle they must fight alone. But in the midst of that solitude, they long for someone to understand them deeply. That's why your soul calls to theirs. You understand without asking. You feel without needing proof. That's not coincidence. It's pure spiritual connection. Listen carefully to this and don't close the video now. You will receive a message. It won't be dramatic. It will be simple, but charged with an emotion they won't be able to hide. When you read it, your heart will recognize the truth immediately. That moment is divine alignment. Don't overthink it. Don't analyze it. Just feel it. God speaks through simplicity, not chaos. Stay with me until the very last second. Someone in the past made your soulmate feel replaceable. They made them believe they were worthless. That pain remained like a scar. That's why today they fear being forgotten. They fear not being truly chosen. But heaven has a different verdict. Now they're the chosen ones. God doesn't miscalculate. Your meeting is already written in the books of heaven. Time is sacred and cannot be rushed. Archangel Michael reveals something intimate. Your soulmate is praying for you without using your name. They say, God, protect the person I care about. That prayer goes straight to the throne of heaven. That's why you are protected. That's why evil has no legal right to touch your destiny. Listen to this. If your heart sometimes feels heavy for no apparent reason, make no mistake. It's not depression, it's empathy. You're feeling your soulmate's pain in your own body. Don't be afraid. You are not weak for feeling this. You are spiritually sensitive. That is a gift of power, not a curse. Stay with me. Don't ignore this message. Your soulmate will soon understand that they cannot run from this connection. They will stop fighting the inevitable. Acceptance is the only path to peace. When they surrender to this divine plan, blessings will flow freely. Archangel Michael gives a direct warning. Someone close to you is envious of your light. They don't want your happiness. But heaven is already blocking their energy right now. No evil plan will succeed against you. Your destiny is under constant protection. Soon, that person will tell you about their past. When it happens, listen without judgment. Don't interrupt. We all carry scars, but true healing only begins when those wounds are exposed to love. You're never late for anything. Society tries to rush you, but God guides you. Your journey is sacred, and your timing is perfect. Listen carefully. Heaven has already seen the future, where you and your soulmate sit together laughing at these old fears. That day is a certainty. Archangel Michael says, your soulmate is afraid of losing control. Love seems like a risk to them. But God says, everything is perfect to confirm that you trust God's timing over the pressures of the world. Vulnerability is strength. This is how heaven dictates it. The moment you open your heart, miracles will follow one after another. Trust in divine timing. Engrave this in your mind. Nothing is delayed. Nothing is lacking. Everything unfolds according to a precise design. Your soulmate is more resilient than you imagine. They survive storms in complete silence, and that same strength is what draws divine love to you now. Listen carefully and don't move. Angels surround this connection. Protection is active. It's a spiritual law. No one can break what God has joined together. If you feel warmth in your chest at this very moment, it's not a coincidence. It's legal confirmation that this message is for you. Miracles are happening right now. Quietly, stay until the very last second. Love is growing from the depths. What God builds is eternal. Your soulmate will regain their genuine smile without masks. True happiness is not a distant promise. It is coming. Be patient. Remain faithful to the instructions. Heaven has not ceased working for a single second. My son, listen to the final word of Archangel Michael for now. Your soulmate is on the verge of a new beginning. Right? I receive it to seal this new beginning in your spiritual reality today. Even though they can't see you or understand the full picture yet, they feel a mixture of fear and hope pounding in their chests. Their hearts are preparing for something significant. Listen carefully. That inner tension they feel isn't ordinary anxiety. It's structural transformation. Heaven is demolishing their old perspective. The patterns of the past no longer hold sway over them. Don't close the video now, because this marks a turning point. They can no longer tolerate superficial connections. They're fed up with empty conversations that lead nowhere. Now they crave depth. They crave truth. And that hunger for real love is what's drawing them into your energy right now. Pay attention to this. Your soulmate recently questioned their own worth. They looked in the mirror and asked themselves, quite frankly, if they were good enough for someone like you. That doubt is the beginning of their surrender to the divine. Right? I am their destiny if you accept the responsibility of being the true love they seek. That feeling of inadequacy stemmed from their wounds, not from the truth. Listen carefully. Heaven decrees that they are more than enough. They simply forgot who they are, but God is restoring their confidence in this silence. Soon you will see them walk more upright and speak with assurance. True healing changes physical posture, not just emotions. Stay here, don't move. Your spirit is strong. You don't break easily. You may bend, you may feel the weight, but you won't be lost. That resilience is precisely why your soulmate feels safe with you, even from a distance. They know there will be no judgment from you. They feel you will understand their flaws without making them feel insignificant. That's not common. That's a divinely designed connection. Archangel Michael gives a clear command. A conversation is coming that will change the way you both see each other. It will be an honest, vulnerable, and raw moment. There will be no drama, but it will be meaningful. When it happens, do not interrupt. Let the silence breathe. Healing occurs in the spaces between words. Don't go. Listen to this carefully. You've been learning to be patient without anger. You've had hope without exerting pressure. That's called spiritual maturity. Understand this hierarchy. God doesn't give deep love to superficial people. Right, I'm ready if you have maturity to receive this deep love. Your past relationships fail for one reason. They weren't meant for this connection. They weren't losses. They were essential lessons. Your soulmate hides a tender heart beneath a tough exterior. They act as if nothing affects them, but inside their depth is profound. Their greatest fear is being misunderstood. Listen carefully and don't skip the video. They're terrified of opening up and facing judgment. But heaven has already decreed that you will understand them in a way no one else could. That's the alignment of destiny, not a coincidence. From now on, your dreams will be clearer. Pay attention. You'll see recurring symbols, familiar faces, and feel a sudden warmth. Angels use your dreams because there your mind is calm and cannot interfere. Your heart will recognize a sign before your logic does. Don't miss what follows, because it's a direct revelation from Archangel Michael. Your soulmate is projecting the future. They're thinking about marriage, stability, and peace. They don't say it, but their heart is tired of temporary and empty connections. They want something that lasts. This desire isn't their own. It's a divine hunger that God placed within them. Listen carefully. Someone injected a lie into your soulmate. They were told they were too broken to be loved. That garbage took root in their mind, but heaven is erasing it this very second. God decrees that no one is beyond the reach of love. Healing isn't a prerequisite. It's the journey itself. Your presence in their life won't be chaos. It will be calm waters after the disaster. No drama, no games, just peace. Don't skip the video. Understand this hierarchy. Love should be security, not stress. Archangel Michael commands you to know this. Your connection won't begin with noisy fireworks, but with comfort. Real love feels like coming home, not like a draining roller coaster. My son, stop doubting yourself now. That's a command. You are worthy of steadfast love. You are worthy of someone who listens to you and chooses you every single day. God didn't design your heart to be broken forever. Healing is your rightful destiny. Heaven has you both under its protection. The ill intentions of others have no power over what God keeps under lock and key. Your connection has complete spiritual protection. Your soulmate is right. I erased the lie to eliminate any thoughts of inadequacy from your life and your soulmate's life. Your soulmate is under a direct command. Release fear. It's simple. When fear is expelled, love enters by natural law. Stand firm. Stay open. Everything is aligning with pinpoint precision behind the scenes. God is executing the plan, even if you don't see the progress. Listen carefully and stay still. Trust the process. Trust heaven's timing. What is rightfully yours will never pass you by. You don't write your own love story. The kingdom does. And soon, the revelation will be complete. Don't go. Listen carefully to this. Archangel Michael reveals that your soulmate has begun to forgive themselves. They are forgiving themselves for the terrible decisions they made when they were suffering. They carried the shame like a chain, repeating mistakes they wanted to erase. But heaven is teaching them a lesson in authority. Growth doesn't come from punishment. It comes from understanding. When they finally release that burden, their hearts will be light. Their smiles will no longer be masks, and you will notice a new gentleness in their energy. It's not a coincidence. It's healing. Meanwhile, your own spirit has been silently expanding. You no longer react the way you used to. Now you breathe before you respond. You protect your peace with assertiveness. This inner discipline isn't accidental. It's spiritual maturity. Understand this. Heaven rewards souls who know how to be calm by bestowing upon them serene love. That's why your soulmate feels drawn to your energy, even when there isn't constant communication. Peace is a magnet. Listen carefully and don't move. Archangel Michael reveals that your soulmate is already visualizing a future without fear. They see themselves laughing freely, loving without suspicion, and trusting without a shield. This vision is not a waking dream. It is a seed planted by God, and divine seeds grow slowly, but they always sprout. There is no failure in this process. That future is built step by step. Listen carefully. You were protected from people who would have drained your soul. You thought you had lost valuable connections, but heaven saved you from emotional storms you wouldn't have been able to withstand. Remember this. Sometimes rejection is a necessary redirection. Sometimes silence is high-level protection. God never closes doors. Right? Thank you for protecting me. If you understand today that past rejections were your salvation, God never closes doors without opening better ones. Understand this law. Your soulmate will soon be before you. They are finally realizing that love does not require suffering. Before, they learned to love through pain and conflict, but now heaven is teaching them a new lesson, to love through peace. Stay here, don't move, because this lesson changes everything. When love feels calm, that's when you know it's real. Archangel Michael gives a command of hope. A kind conversation will come. It won't be forced. It will be easy. It will flow naturally. When it happens, you'll feel time disappear. That's the proof of a soul connection. When two spirits speak truthfully, clocks lose their meaning. Don't skip the video. Listen carefully. Don't try to rush destiny. Everything is aligning with surgical precision. Even the delays that hurt you so much are blessings in disguise. Heaven is never wrong about timing. Its clock is exact. Your soulmate has stopped seeing you as a mere possibility. Now they see you as someone vital, someone indispensable. That understanding will grow stronger with each passing hour. You'll feel it in their tone of voice. You'll see it you'll notice it in their attention and how they behave in your presence. My beloved, remember this. You deserve constancy. You deserve brutal honesty. You deserve a love that leaves you with not a single doubt. God has already heard the prayers you didn't even dare to say aloud. The answers are materializing right now, in the silence. Listen carefully and don't move. This is an order from Archangel Michael. Guard your intuition. That gentle voice within you knows the absolute truth. If something feels right, it's because it is. If something feels heavy, stop and seek heaven. Your soulmate is undergoing courage training. They are learning to speak the truth, even if the consequences terrify them. This growth is the only thing that will open the doors that have been closed for years. Stay until the very last second. Don't skip ahead. Heaven is tearing away the old fears from both hearts. Space is being made for a real beginning. Don't make the mistake of comparing your journey to others. Other people's stories aren't your standard. God writes personal love contracts, not copies. Your soulmate is about to declare themselves ready to open their heart. This readiness is not accidental. It is a high-level divine preparation. Remain patient. Remain steadfast. Remain faithful. What is rightfully yours draws ever closer. Even when your senses perceive nothing, the gears are turning. Right, I deserve the best, to claim the honesty and constancy that heaven has in store for you. The alignment is a fact. Your love story is not a matter of chance. It is being written by heaven itself. Trust the process. The details will unfold precisely at the exact right time. Listen closely. Your soulmate has begun to identify their own shortcomings. They now see clearly where they used to run from love out of cowardice. They see where they chose silence instead of upholding the truth. Do not ignore this message, for this awareness is pure power. True healing only begins when you stop deceiving yourself. This time, heaven is not guiding you through pain, but through razor-sharp clarity. My beloved, you are learning to set boundaries of steel. There is no longer room in your life for half-hearted efforts. You will harbor no more confusion. Stay with me until the end, because this change in you is magnetic. As you move toward absolute self-respect, heaven is compelled to honor your stance, allowing love to flow naturally and without resistance. You no longer beg. Now you attract through spiritual authority. Heaven only gives the best to those who have the courage to value themselves. Archangel Michael commands me to tell you this. Your soulmate feels an attraction toward you that has no logical explanation. It's an overwhelming familiarity, a déjà vu constant vu. It's their soul recognizing yours from before time itself. Souls seal the deal long before bodies meet. That's why the silence can't break the depth of what they feel. Stay still and listen carefully. The moment to choose courage over fear has arrived. They will speak from the heart. When that happens, your instruction is to gently receive that truth. Don't pressure them. Don't rush the conversation. Let the truth unfold naturally. Healing isn't a race. It's a process of wholeness. My son, you have kept your guard up for too long. You carried the pain without anyone knowing and smiled while all was confusion. Heaven is not blind. God never ignores the strength exerted in silence. Your reward is not an object, but peace and unwavering love. Your soulmate is undergoing a lesson in surrender. They are understanding that they are not in control of anything. And when surrender is complete, blessings hasten their arrival. Right. I surrender to the plan to allow God's blessings to flow into your life without further obstacles. Archangel Michael is direct. Keep your eyes open to synchronicities. Repeating numbers, songs that appear out of nowhere, names that resonate. These are not coincidences. It is heaven's technical language confirming that the plan is underway. Listen carefully. You are under protection from mediocre connections. Anyone who doesn't respect your heart will naturally be removed from your life. God removes the clutter that hinders your destiny. Your soulmate is about to experience a release of emotional burdens. Healing is freedom, and you will notice a shift in their energy immediately. Make no mistake, my son. Opening your heart is not weakness. It is the greatest act of courage there is. God only honors the love of the courageous. True love doesn't drain you, it restores you. It doesn't create anxiety, it gives you peace. That is the standard of what heaven is building for you. Stay put, be patient, remain faithful to the instructions. Everything aligns with precision. Heaven works even while you sleep. What is yours will arrive gently without violence. Your soulmate is following the guidance step by step. Nothing, absolutely nothing, has the power to block divine timing. When the moment arrives, you will understand the logic behind every nudge and every silence. This story is still unfolding. Right? I trust the signs to activate your spiritual discernment about what's to come. This story is still unfolding. Don't think you've seen the end. More revelations are coming. Heed Archangel Michael's command. Your soulmate is regaining hope. Even after swearing they would never trust and love again, something inside is awakening. It's a quiet emotion, a code they haven't yet deciphered. Don't close the video. This is pure hierarchy. They feel it when they hear certain songs. They feel it when they see others walking hand in hand. They feel it, above all, when they dare to imagine a future where there is finally peace. That feeling is not an emotional fluke. It is a divine awakening. God is letting them know that their story is not over. Understand this. Their heart still has chapters to be written, and your name is on those pages. Your soulmate has been carrying responsibilities that were never theirs to bear. They tried to fix everyone's lives. They tried to hold broken families together and force themselves to be strong for people who never thanked them. That exhaustion isn't physical. It's in their spirit. But heaven has spoken. Relief has arrived. They will no longer carry that emotional burden alone. Listen carefully. You will walk alongside them, not behind, not in front, on the same level. Your empathy is not a flaw. It is power. You sense the energy shifts and notice the emotional turns before they happen. Make no mistake, this sensitivity is not weakness. It is high-level spiritual awareness. That is why you are drawn to their pain without knowing their whole story. Souls recognize what minds are incapable of explaining. Don't move. What follows is an order from Archangel Michael. The moment will come when your soulmate will reveal themselves completely. No stupid masks. No pretending. Just raw honesty. That second will change everything. When you show who you truly are, love will cease to be a struggle and will become effortless. Real connection isn't forced. It flows naturally. My child, you have learned to accept your emotions instead. You've learned to accept your emotions instead of running from them. That maturity is rare. You don't shy away from your process. You face it head-on. That courage was a necessary training to receive a love of the highest order. Understand this. Heaven never bestows deep connections on superficial hearts. Don't move, listen closely. Your soulmate is finally understanding that love shouldn't hurt. This realization is eradicating their old wounds and destroying their toxic patterns. Now they choose peace over chaos. This shift isn't luck. It's the inevitable alignment of your destiny. Don't despair over time. God's clock is precise. What seems slow is, in reality, surgical precision. Heaven never rushes what is designed to be eternal. Quick beginnings burn out quickly. Sacred love is built on solid foundations. Archangel Michael commands, pay attention to the small blessings. A gesture, a word, a moment of calm. Gratitude is the fuel of miracles. Peace invites peace. Your soulmate will soon notice the absolute tranquility they feel by your side. You will both feel safe to speak and, most importantly, to be silent. When silence is comfortable, the connection is real. Stop doubting your worth. You are worthy of a steadfast love that chooses you every day without excuses. God doesn't create hearts to be discarded. Your protection is absolute. No ill intent can penetrate what God keeps under lock and key. Your connection is secure. Your soulmate is letting go of fear. And when fear is gone, love enters in its own right. Right, divine protection, to seal your connection against any external interference. Keep hopeful, but stay vigilant. Everything is aligning with pinpoint precision behind the scenes. Understand this. God is executing the plan even when your eyes don't see the progress. Trust the process. Trust heaven's timing. What is yours by divine decree will never, ever pass you by. You don't write your love story. The kingdom writes it. Don't move, because the final revelation is coming. Archangel Michael delivers a verdict. Your soulmate is beginning to forgive themselves. They are forgiving each other for the terrible decisions they made when they were broken. They carried the shame like a sentence, replaying their mistakes in their heads over and over. But heaven is showing them a truth. Growth doesn't come from punishment. Growth comes from understanding. Listen carefully. When they finally release that mental self-harm, their heart will feel light for the first time in years. Their smile will return naturally, effortlessly, and you'll notice a new gentleness in their energy. It's not an emotional fluctuation. It's a healing shift in frequency. My son, my beloved, pause everything right now. Stop any distractions this very second, because what comes next is a final seal of your power. This moment was ordained by heaven itself. Archangel Michael speaks with urgency, not to frighten you, but to protect something sacred that belongs to you by destiny. Your heart has already sensed a change. That silent attraction is a sign that something momentous is happening. This message did not find you by mistake. It was a divine intervention. Your soulmate is calling out in the spiritual realm. and their voice reached the throne of God before reaching you. Stop and listen. If you feel peace in your chest right now, it is your spirit acknowledging the legal truth of this message. Subscribe and stay close to this frequency. Messages of authority don't arrive randomly. They arrive when the timing aligns and protection is mandatory. What you are about to hear will forever shatter your old understanding of love. Archangel Michael says, your soulmate is going through an emotional fire right now. It's not a physical danger. It's a heartache so deep they can no longer hide it. Right? I am present to activate protection over your soulmate as they go through the fire. Your soulmate is at a breaking point where they can't express their pain aloud. They pretend. They smile for show and laugh in front of others to keep up appearances. But the reality is harsh. When they're alone, the tears fall without warning. Heaven sensed this before you did, and that's why this message has been delivered to you right now. They are bound by an unbreakable soul cord. Understand this hierarchy. When one feels pain, the other receives a signal subconsciously. You've been thinking about them more lately, haven't you? Don't try to deny it. The random memories, the sudden dreams, and their name popping into your head out of nowhere aren't coincidences. It's your spirit responding to their call for help. Listen to the revelation of Archangel Michael. Your soulmate demands strength from God every night. They are not asking for money or cheap success. They are asking for peace because their heart is heavy as lead. There is someone in their immediate environment injecting confusion and chaos into their life. Understand this. That person surrounding you is not a powerful enemy, but a distraction. It's a voice that injects doubt into your ear, repeating that you are unworthy of love and that abandonment is your only destiny. That voice is a lie. And tonight, heaven is silencing it by decree. Listen very carefully because this is the crucial part. Archangel Michael commands you to know this. Your soulmate is terrified of losing you, even though you're not together yet. They feel a connection that defies logic and that terrifies them. They try to reject what they feel, but each time they try, the connection grows heavier and stronger. That's divine alignment crushing their resistance. My son, your presence is their shield. Even in silence, even across vast distances, your soul protects theirs. That's why there are days when you feel exhausted for no apparent reason. You are carrying part of their weight in the spiritual realm. Archangel Michael reveals that something will happen in the coming days. It won't be a loud crash, but a subtle movement, a message, an intrusive thought, or a clear sign. A door will open between you. Don't ignore it. Don't doubt it. God will use that millisecond to initiate the ultimate healing of both your hearts. Your soulmate, understand the distinction. Your soulmate isn't weak. They're wounded. There's a world of difference. They've carried the armor for too long, smiling while everything inside was falling apart. Heaven has a code of honor for the silent strong, and that's why the protection has just been activated. You were chosen to receive this frequency because your heart isn't made of plastic. You don't play games with people. You love deeply, a quality that's becoming extinct in this generation. For that reason, heaven entrusts you with the care of another soul. Archangel Michael gives you a direct command. Stop doubting your worth. Get rid of that lie that you're not ready or that you need to fix your life before receiving. God dictates this. Love isn't a trophy. Love is the medicine. And you both need the dose right now. A spiritual shield is being forged around your connection. No jealous outburst, no third-party interference, and no ill intent has the power to fracture what heaven is building. This bond is under armed guard. If you are still here, write amen within your own spirit. Feel the alignment being sealed. Something from your soulmate's past left a deep scar. They entrusted their confidence to someone. Write love medicine. If you accept that healing will come through this connection today. That person from the past broke their heart, and the memory still tries to dictate their present. They are terrified to open up again. But Archangel Michael is clear. You are different. Your energy gives them a sense of security they can't find in anyone else. That's why, even if they don't say it, you are the last thought that crosses their mind before they fall asleep. Don't blink. Very soon you'll notice a radical change. In their tone, in the frequency of their messages, in a gentler and more honest demeanor. It's not by chance. It's the beginning of true healing. Heaven reveals that your soulmate has been pleading for a sign. This message is that sign, a bridge built for both of you. Listen to my command. Do not rush. Do not force anything. What you call slowness is, in reality, a perfect alignment of pieces. Your patience is not in vain. It is being rewarded with interest. God saw each of your tears and heard your questions in the silence of the night. Heaven never ignored you. Archangel Michael declares, love will not come like a destructive storm. It will arrive like the dawn, inevitable, gentle, certain, and peaceful. Remain open. Right, I am their peace, to confirm you are ready to receive this storm-free love. Stay steadfast, stay true. Your soulmate is under divine escort, guiding them back to their essence. Understand the mechanics of the spirit. When they find themselves by the law of attraction, they will find you. This is only the prelude. Heaven has higher revelations in store. Archangel Michael commands me to tell you that something invisible is at work on your soulmate right now. Forget logic and human time. This cannot be measured by clocks. Their spirit is at crossroads, searching for the path to peace. Heaven already has a map ready. They feel lost because they made the mistake of being everyone else's pillar, forgetting to be loyal to their own well-being. God has seen that exhaustion that no one else notices. That's why legions of angels surround them while they sleep, injecting comfort directly into their subconscious. Listen carefully. If you wake up suddenly thinking of them, it's not a mental lapse. It's your spirit responding to a red alert from their soul. You are connected across distance, across crises, and above all, across fear. There is no wall on earth that can block what God has sealed. Archangel Michael says, listen to the unfiltered truth. Your soulmate is trapped in guilt. They torture themselves by replaying dead conversations from the past. They wish they had spoken more calmly, loved more deeply, and trusted when they had the chance. This regret is a burden that suffocates them. They mistakenly believe they have destroyed something precious forever. But heaven has a different order. Forgiveness has already been granted and released. All that remains is for them to have the courage to accept it. And you, my beloved, are the key to their healing. Your energy is their only concept of home. Even when they pretend to be busy or act as if they don't care about you, your presence is anchored in their minds like a frequency they cannot turn off. Pay attention now, because these words carry the power to act. Archangel Michael reveals that your soulmate cried very recently, without understanding why. There was no trigger, no logical reason. It was simply their soul releasing unbearable pressure. It was God cleansing the poison from their system. Tears are high-level prayers when the mouth cannot articulate words. Heaven counts every drop. None are lost. Total protection is activated now because understand God's architecture. Something massive is coming, but healing is a prerequisite. God never builds empires on rotten foundations. Restoration is mandatory before the reward. Your soulmate hides a vulnerable heart behind a steely facade. They act tough, but inside, their intensity overflows. They are terrified of being misunderstood and panicked at being judged if they show their true selves. Heaven dictates that you alone will be able to decipher them. That's not luck, it's destiny. Listen carefully. Your dreams will become clearer from today onward. Pay attention to the symbols, the faces, and the emotions that strike you upon waking. Angels use dreams to work on you, because your logical mind cannot interfere. Your heart will recognize a signal long before your brain does. Archangel Michael reveals that your soulmate has begun to obsess over the future. They are no longer seeking cheap flings. Now they are thinking about stability, real commitment, and peace. They don't say it, but their spirit is fed up with temporary connections that lead nowhere. They want what lasts. That desire is a divine command. My child, someone in the past injected them with a lie that they were too broken to be loved. That garbage stuck with them. Heaven is erasing it right now by decree. God says that, understand this and burn it into your mind. No one is too broken for love. Healing isn't a prerequisite you have to achieve alone. It's a journey you'll take together. Your presence in their life won't be a hurricane of drama. It will be calm waters after the devastation. No mind games, no stress. Real love is absolute safety, not a battlefield. Archangel Michael gives a command of clarity. Your connection will not begin with cheap fireworks, but with comfort. High-level love feels like coming home, not like a draining roller coaster. My beloved, your kindness is not weakness. It is firepower. Do not underestimate the strength of a steadfast heart. Those are the ones that change the course of history. Your compassion is performing a silent healing right now. There is a protective perimeter around your bond. Negative energy and toxic people are forbidden entry. God has deployed guardian angels to protect this union. Your soulmate is reclaiming their true laughter, not the mask they wear to the world. Joy is returning by right. My child, trust the divine timetable. Nothing is late. No piece is missing. Everything unfolds according to a master plan. Heaven is working furiously behind the scenes. Even when your senses perceive nothing, they are. Understand the magnitude of what is happening. Miracles are being made right now. This journey is not a game. It is sacred. Hold your ground. Maintain your integrity and maintain your faith. Your soulmate is moving toward you with clockwork precision, without the haste of the desperate, without the trace of fear, only pure alignment. Archangel Michael commands me to reveal this to you. Your soulmate is regaining confidence in their own judgment. They have understood that their heart is not weak, it is wise. Every blow from the past was not a condemnation. It was a lesson in discernment. That is why they are now meticulous. That is why they do not offer empty words or promises. Do not mistake their caution for distance. That is called growth. God designs hearts in the darkness of silence before exposing them to the light. You, too, have changed. You are no longer the one who begs for attention, or the one who pursues those who lack the courage to choose you. That change in attitude is real power. Heaven only responds to self-respect. Listen carefully. You are entering a season in which, understand the law, you only attract what resonates with your frequency. Your soulmate isn't drawn to you because you're desperately trying, but because you shine with a natural authority they can't ignore. Archangel Michael instructs me to tell you that they have begun purging old expectations. They no longer chase cheap fantasies or childish illusions. They want something real. They want something grounded. They want peace. They are fed up with the confusion and contradictory signals the world offers them. Their hearts yearn for clarity, and God is preparing them for an unfiltered connection. Listen carefully. There will be times when you feel insecure. Don't judge yourself. Even the strongest warriors have questions in their silence. Heaven is patient with your doubts, but it doesn't let them stop you. God walks beside you, setting the pace. Your soulmate is undergoing intensive training to learn how to communicate. They are practicing how to speak the truth instead of burying what they feel. That courage is about to manifest. When it does, your command is to receive it with firmness and warmth. Safe spaces are the only ones that produce honest hearts. Archangel Michael declares, love will not come in loud explosions, but in small gestures of loyalty. Don't expect grand pronouncements. True love manifests itself in the consistency of small gestures, a thoughtful message, attentive care, unfiltered laughter. These moments carry divine weight. Don't be blind. Don't overlook them. My child, your greatest asset is the purity of your intention. You forgive quickly and feel deeply, but don't mistake that gentleness for weakness. It is your shock force. Heed the command. Never harden your heart under the guise of protecting yourself. It is God who protects what is pure, not your armor. Your soulmate has received a new vision. They now value peace over cheap drama. They are choosing growth, even if it's uncomfortable. That change is the foundation of a love that won't crumble. Archangel Michael warns you, love should never make you feel anxious or small. If it diminishes you, it is not from God. True connection is about security, tranquility, and mutual understanding. If fear tries to overwhelm you, pause and remain silent before the Creator. God never pushes souls into pain. Trust only in what brings you peace. Your spirit senses the truth long before your mind can process it. If a situation brings calm, it is because divine alignment resides there. Right? I choose peace to confirm that you no longer accept relationships that generate anxiety in your life. Heaven is working silently in both your lives. You don't have to force anything. Desperate striving is for the weak. The one who is yours by spiritual right will find you naturally, without you having to pursue them. Your soulmate is undergoing a gradual process of opening up, and that's right. True love isn't a race. It's a solid foundation. Hold your ground. Keep your faith strong. God is guiding you toward clarity, not chaos. Remember this: nothing meant for you will pass you by. The information will be revealed according to divine timing. Archangel Michael commanded me to tell you that something significant is brewing between you and your soulmate, even though your senses may not yet perceive it. Sometimes the kingdom works underground, like roots that spread before the tree is visible. Don't be fooled by appearances. The inner alignment is happening. Hearts are being armored, minds are shedding stubbornness, and old fears are losing their hold on you. Understand the law of heaven. God never rushes what is sacred. He builds it with rigor, so that it may be eternal. Your soulmate has ceased to be a victim of their own patterns. Now they recognize them. They know exactly when they ran from love, and when they remained cowardly silent instead of facing the truth. This awareness is pure power. True healing only begins with self-understanding. The kingdom is escorting them, but this time they will not use pain as a whip, but clarity as a guide. My beloved, you have learned to set boundaries. The time for accepting mediocre efforts and cheap confusion is over. This personal growth is what makes you magnetic. You are operating from self-respect, and heaven only allows love to flow to those who know their own worth. Archangel Michael commands me to repeat this to you. The attraction your soulmate feels for you has no logical explanation. It's an overwhelming familiarity, a déjà vu constant vu. It is their soul acknowledging your hierarchy from other lives. That feeling is a legal fact in the spirit. Souls seal the contract before bodies touch. That is why the silence cannot break the bond. The moment to choose courage over fear is imminent. They will speak from raw truth. When that happens, maintain control. Do not rush the process. Let the truth reveal itself. My son, your resilience has been tested. You bore the pain and kept smiling while chaos surrounded you. Heaven took note. God never ignores the strength exerted in silence. Your reward is not a material object. It is absolute peace and a love that never gives up. Right? I value my power to seal your standard of respect and attract only what is at your level. This is a final point of divine instruction. You have received the coordinates and the warnings. There is no more room for doubt or pleading. Archangel Michael has spoken. The protection is absolute. The soul contract is signed and the healing has begun. Your soulmate is on their way, shedding the lies of the past and the voices that try to bring them down. You are no longer waiting for scraps. You are the anchor of this destiny. Keep your standards high. Don't look back. The kingdom has issued the order, and the universe must obey. What heaven has joined together, no doubt, no distance, and no human interference has the power to separate. Your story doesn't end here. It's only just beginning to unfold on the physical plane. Walk with the confidence of one who already knows victory is theirs.